Previously on Chilling.
I am in no hurry whatsoever. Like, first of all, I feel like I'm young. Like, I know I started the industry early, and a lot of people think, "Yee." But the fact is, I started the industry early. I feel like there's no clock ticking here. Do you know what I'm saying?
And who has the right to put you on pressure?
Chilling.
Yes, indeed, and we are right back. Chilling is right back with a bang. Good evening, guys, and welcome to one of the most interesting shows in Kampala. I'm your host, Drago, as usual. Now, it has been a while since we have done a special edition. I have a special guest for you. He's gonna surprise you. In this generation, we live in a society where both art and individuality are nourished and celebrated. Now, Moustey Mustapha, DJ, he has moved on this path in a very righteous way. Now, he has his artistry he does every time that he wants to get people happy. Now, he's a nighttime DJ and an events DJ at the same time during daytime. Now, he's a special man and he will surprise you because there's a couple of other things that he started that will shock you. He studied graphics. He also did something to do with advertisement and then photography, most importantly. Now, man, my brother is here on set, and I'm very delighted to give you the incredible DJ Moustey Mustapha. Would that be your intro if you're being introduced to the crowd?
Yeah, it would be a good one.
Oh, it would be a better one.
No, it would be a nice one because I'm a full package.
You're full package?
I'm a full package artist.
Wow, it's glad to have you, man.
It's nice being on the show.
So you studied graphics and advertisement. It wasn't that hard to convince your parents to dive into the DJ thing because it's almost the same thing.
No, it has never been a challenge to convince my parents to do what I want to do. They have been behind me for all my entertainment career. Since primary, secondary, campus, even till now. I still work with my parents, and it's amazing how things are flowing.
Are you still staying in your parents' home?
No, I left my parents' home in my first year at campus.
Hell,
yeah,
wow,
that's when I left home.
That's incredible. Now, one thing that I failed to mention is that you were a father. And a very great father. And now, you're a Muslim, by the way.
Yep.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Now, DJ Moustey Mustapha's musical CV reads as a young, industrial, talented young man who is really thriving to make it in this industry. Now, as I was saying, now you have a daughter, a lovely daughter, and her name is Rema. She's 3.
Yes.
You actually have 2?
Yeah, I have 2. I have Rima.
Yeah.
I call her Rima the first. She's making 5 years in December. Yeah. And I have Kimberly. Okay. She's 4 years old. Yeah, and I'm a family guy.
Man, that's great to be a father.
Yeah,
how do you juggle the two? I mean, being a DJ, it's quite a heavy duty. You're not always home most of the time. It's
really a hassle to convince my girlfriend to go out and work. Then I'm supposed to be at home with her and then with her kids. It's really a challenge, but I've managed to get this far with her because we understand each other, and she's also an artist in a way. She likes fashion, and she likes quite a number of things. Yeah,
so now a lot of guys are going to expect me to ask you a lot of questions to do with DJing and a whole bunch of all that, because we always bring the cream de la cream on this show. And I want to give you that credit.
That's true.
But before we lean into all that, tell me about your scholarly. So you studied graphics and photography plus advertisement. How come? Which kind of schools were you studying into? Let's start from primary. Give me a background of your life.
Born and raised in Lunguja, started from Lina Daycare Nursery School. I went to Sao Paulo Kagwa. I was a head boy there, like first head boy of the school, Sao Paulo Mengo. I went to Chibuli for 6 years. I was assistant entertainment prefect. I was a dancer, at the same time president of the AIDS club. I was a badminton player. I was an artist.
Yeah.
Then later on, I joined Makerere University Industrial School of Art, where I majored in drawing. I draw live people with a pen. I draw, I do photography, and I do advertising.
Yeah. So how comes the DJ thing? How did it come to fall on your lap?
The DJ thing started in my first year. it was a suggestion brought up by my brother. Before, I used to like music from way back. I used to listen to a lot of music from school, being the NP and dancing, miming songs, and sing for girls.
Entertainment prefect.
Entertainment prefect. Like, this guy is the ish. So I've liked music from way back. So when my brother came up with a suggestion around first year, and my dad, they bought me the first set of music. They bought me the first set.
You mean your dad bought you the
my
first
dad and brother
deck?
Yeah, they bought me my first decks. My brother gave me actually my first laptop and first equipment to use.
Are you telling me? Because listen, I'm surprised, brother. I'm from a Muslim family too, but they sort of put a moniker on what the kind of work you do. I mean, nightclubs and then events, and then they're like,
deep down, what you don't know, my other father is the district guard of Kampala. That's how staunch our family is. Yes, the district guard of Kampala, my other dad. So campus, first year I got my first equipment. I did I spot like around 10 events that year, including my sister's introduction. She trusted me with the intro. I messed it up. I messed up my cousin's intro the same year, and my dad was ever on my side. Even the sister that I messed up gave me her wedding the other year.
You're lucky it was family, because if it was some other person, that would be
I messed up my family. I messed up my neighbor's event. Honorable Bali Kudembe. I think he had.
What was happening? Why was the mess there? You weren't
new machines. I didn't know how to connect them, so I could.
You were just adopting.
Yes, I was adopting. I would hire DJs. They come, they mess up my things, and even my brother didn't know. We just had love for the thing, but we didn't know anything. I just knew a little songs, but I couldn't play a thing.
So, like, how did they even, like, how was the reception for your parents when you told them that, you know what, Dad, I want to do DJing?
I didn't even tell them. They just thought, okay, my dad thought music was part of art. So they thought it was a course unit. That's how I kind of went into the thing easily. So he thought music was part of art, which is a form of art as well, but it wasn't like a course unit at campus.
Is it still a full course at Makerere?
Yes, it's in MDD. Yeah, it's in MDD. So,
you know, Bobby Wine did that.
Yeah, Bobby Wine did that. So my first set, the first year was terrible. Second year was terrible. Third year I had no gigs. And it has been messy. Like for the first 3 years, it was terrible. So,
have you ever been asked this question before? Like, most DJs have a distinctive look, but for you, man, without the headsets, somebody would think you're an accountant or a PR or something. So, have your looks come in your way of doing that DJ thing?
Yeah, I find it challenging in a way, because when people hear of a DJ, they expect dreads,
yeah.
They expect a lot of bracelets, they expect earpins, they expect a lot of crazy things. Booze, everything, nightlife, but I think I'm opposite. It's maybe because of my other hustle, the advertising hustle, the design hustle, and the way I want to be portrayed as. And I became a father so early, so I was cut off so many negative things in my line, so that I can't do.
You mean your father, being a father, has played a role somehow?
Yeah,
in
being
your
a
life?
father has played a very big role in the way.
A responsibility role?
Yes,
do you think?
Yes, the way I treat my life and the way I do things, the way I keep up with appointments, the way I brand myself. I'm a father, and I'm looked up by so many people, and so I can't do so many negative things.
Okay, where did the inspiration come to be a DJ? Where did the inspiration come?
At school, back in school, whenever DJs could come to school, there's a way people used to look at them. Like, this guy is DJ Shiru used to come at school. DJ, I remember his name. It was called Noctano. He's the first. He used to play PC DJ Red. It's called DJ Noctano. Hassan.
DJ Shiru is old in this business.
Yeah, the guys used to look at. So they come for our house parties and end of term. You know, like everyone would float them. Instead of dancing, they're looking at the DJ behind the desk.
Were you one of them observing?
I couldn't do that because I was a person who could hire them to come to school. So for some reason I could brag around that.
Okay.
I'm the DJ. I'm the guy who was brought DJ Show to school, but I couldn't do what he could do. But then I liked the way he mixed the songs, Shiru and this Nocturnal guy. I felt amused by the way they could do their things because I could play movies for kids and songs on CD, show movies as an NTP. That's why I picked my interest from as a DJ. The first guy who gave me my first lesson was DJ Nocturno Hassan, and let DJ Ivan of Silk is a guy who really gave me a proper
all
direction.
these names that you mentioned, they are still in the field.
They're still in the field. Ivan is still in the field. Apart from Nocturno, he stopped playing.
I mean, you're working with them. How do they feel about that?
Now, for example, Ivan is really proud of me because after campus, I met Ivan. I was a DJ after campus, but I wasn't like
seriously.
I wasn't serious.
You aren't professional.
I felt serious in me, but then if you could give me 5 minutes of your time, you would trash me there and then because I was weak. I didn't know anything. I didn't know any idea of how to mix songs, but I knew songs within my head. So Ivan gave me a proper direction to DJing. Ivan and Steve Jean of Fenon, who gave me my first professional gig as a DJ.
Which, of course, actually it reminds me that you are DJ at Fenon Records.
Yeah, I'm an events DJ at Fenon Records. Fenon was my first job after campus. I got my first job at Fenon events with Steve Jean. This guy trusted me with nothing. He called me for an interview. Actually, it was the funniest bit of my life. He called me for an interview at in the morning. Yo, Moustey, you okay? I need to meet you. They've told me you do graphics and you know a little bit of music. Like, yeah, let's meet at midday. Called the guy at midday, he didn't pick up.
What is it with Steve taking chances on kids? I mean, the
Guy
same story almost Oscar told me.
Dude gave me a chance. He called me at 7 in the night. Like, Moustey, you're free now? Come. Like, Steve, no, I can't make it. Let's make it tomorrow. Tomorrow he didn't call me till 8 in the night. Now I'm like, this guy giving me a job. How can you call me at 8 in the night? And I was in jeans.
So you're also you're gonna continue with that. You're also a creative director at Mist Industrial Kitchen. What is that all about?
Now my line of business is this. Mist Industrial Kitchen is a company. I have a company with 4 people. My Chibuli Obis. Mist is a juice and food company. So I'm like their creative director. But full time I'm an art director at TBWA agency. It's a design agency. I do graphics there and I do MTN video production.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive. So you were saying you met Steve and Steve
I met
paved
Steve,
way for you?
Steve paved way for me. It was an amazing time with him because I totally knew nothing about a Mac, and at Fenon it's all about Mac, Apple, nothing else. I was
you know that software is complicated.
I was a Windows chap. I lied to the guy. I know these things, everything. Like, okay, fine. He gave me my first show, Zenson. I did it well because I was under so many guys, so many people around me, and so many good guys, so many creatives. So it was easy for me. Yeah. The first job he gave me as a solo guy was MTN launching its 4G modem. That was my first.
That was a great show.
That was my first gig. He bought me my first headphones, the Beats by Dre. He gave me my first hard drive. He gave me a MacBook, and he gave me a small mix.
Just like that?
Just like that.
No way.
Just like that. He gave me.
Was everything. It like a payoff or something?
No, he's a guy you find with a hard disk. He says, Steve, can you come? Like, hey, Kali kwata na yo jakunsasula. That's how he does his things, and he will never ask for the money ever again.
Oh my God.
Just like that, he gave me my first everything.
It's really sad that Steve doesn't do interviews, but I wanted to interview Steve.
He's a big guy, man. Up to now, because I worked for Fenon for 2 years permanently. Okay. Then afterwards, I got a job at Osmosis as a graphic designer. When I told Steve about my art, he was like, it's fine for as long as you can still work with us. He was okay with it, and up to now I still work with Fenon as an events guy and a graphics.
Okay, now La Plage has treated us with a coffee, and I have some H2O here in my hands. How are you enjoying the coffee, man?
Yeah, this is nice. This is something that my wife does for me every now and then whenever she gets a chance. It's really nice.
Those are some of the credits you get for being a father or a parent, because you hustle too much.
I hustle too much, and it's a hustle being a young dad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what we're gonna do, guys, we are gonna have an incredible conversation with this guy right here. Now what we do here on Chilling, we want to inspire you young fellows that are outside there trying to do something and trying to benefit out of that artistry that you're doing. Now we bring people that you know and some of the people that you don't know. Now this guy over here, I'm going to shoot him with a lot of questions to do with DJing. Now if you're interested, please come and join us and join the conversation. Now this is Chilling, and this is a special edition. See you guys just in a wee bit.
Chilling.
Now DJ Moustey Mustapha's ability to share his passion with the people that have seen his work it's evident everywhere. Now, he's a person who is a graphic designer, a photographer, but professionally, he's a DJ that goes to a lot of events. Now, I'm going to ask him questions left and right and center, and I see if he can cope up with his questions. Now, you know, guys, that DJs have a great responsibilities of maintaining happiness, especially on events. Man, what are you most conscious about when you're DJing at an event?
Crowd happiness. As long as the crowd is happy, I am happy.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, and it's a great feeling when you play a song and maybe the guest didn't expect it, but you play it and they're like, wow, they're all happy, like, this DJ is great. I think it's a great feeling.
It's a reward.
It's a reward.
Now, you have the liberty of selecting songs according to your own willing. How are you enjoying that liberty? How does it come? Does it come with a lot of pressure? Are you forced by some people to play their music, maybe on events or something like that?
Yeah, events are very tricky because you deal with so many people. You play first. You're supposed to entertain the guests. You're supposed to entertain yourself as a DJ. You're supposed to entertain the client who gave you the job. That is the bridegroom or whichever. It may be a corporate party. You have to take care of no less than 3 people. So it's a bit of a challenge. But mostly, if you out of 10, if you can give your client the 6, and then you share the 4 between you and the other people, I think that's a big deal.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing DJing for close to 8 years now.
Okay. And do you feel like you've gained experience?
Yeah, I've gained experience. I've gained a lot of things. I can take care of my family. I've bought equipment. I can have a company called Real Sounds. I can handle 4 events a day. Yeah, I've gained really a lot. I can pay fees for my kids. Like, yeah, I've made it this far.
Okay. What would you say is the disparity between working during day as a DJ to an event and then maybe perhaps during night in nightclubs? What's this huge difference between the two?
A club DJ will always play at night, and a club DJ has different challenges from what I have. I started out.
Wait, you're not a club DJ?
No. I started out as a club DJ and an events DJ before I joined Fenon.
Why?
I was all over the place.
Why? Because listen, up to now, club DJs, clubs actually are still hubs of great DJs.
Great DJs, true.
I mean, why would you escape that chance?
From the time I started, club DJs would make a better name, and they are more in the limelight than the kind of field that I am in. But with great advice from people and from the background that I come in, so I felt like being a Muslim and being from a staunch Muslim family.
Are you playing the religion card now?
So to be funny for me to go in a club and play music.
No.
So that way, I dodged it.
Moustey, don't tell me that you don't play in clubs just because you're Muslim.
It's one of the reasons. Though I left, I opted for events because I felt it was a better pay. For instance, as in 2010, I played at I think I was at Silk. The guy gave me 50,000 after the whole night. The following day, Steve Jin gave me the first job. I played from around 4 up to around 8. The guy gave me 350,000, and I was seated there. I was playing my jazz, and I felt like
that was an eye opener.
Like, this is a real deal. Why should I waste my time in club all the time, like the whole night? Spend my time awake and I get this kind of money now. Like, I think it's better to be an events DJ. So I started being an events DJ 5 years back.
Okay, how do you find the connection between the songs that you play at events? How do you find the connection with the songs? Because obviously you have to love the music. You don't just randomly play every song.
Yeah. As a DJ, I think I play all genres of music apart from rock. Then 2, how I select my music, first of all I have to get the mood of the client. Most clients don't know the songs, but maybe they know the artists. Or some don't know any of the two, but maybe they can sing a verse. So what you do, you meet a client, she gives you a feel of what she wants her event to be like. So even if a client tells you, for example, I like let's say Rhoda K, so you will know if she likes Rhoda K, the kind of music you will play is Cindy, raga style. If she says I like Irene Talley, so you know the kind of people you will play for. So it's depending on the mood that I select the songs. I read the crowd and then play accordingly. So I have no like playlist, because most people come to me expecting me to share with them a playlist that I play on different weddings. I don't do that because I don't want to be crammed.
Okay, what do you usually start off with when you're laying out your set?
Laying out my set. You mean the music or the equipment?
And they said the equipment and all that. Like you've just landed on an event. How do you start setting up?
First, I look for the person in charge of the event. I know I have to figure out where I'll be stationed so that I don't get messed around with the deco people around the event. So I start with my decks, then the speakers and all that. As long I have to make sure the cables don't go through people and all that. I make it like a neat setup. Yeah, and that's it.
Because now if you leave them randomly to scatter everywhere, they will somebody will
unplug them. So I don't scatter wires. I make the job as neat as I can.
Have you enjoyed the interview?
Yes, I have.
Is there any other thing that you want to say?
Maybe thanking a few people that have.
Oh, please go ahead. And please, as you're doing that, also tell people how to get in touch of your services, how to find you, DJ Moustey Mustapha.
Yeah, DJ Moustey. So, I'm on social media on Facebook. I use Moustey DJ. That is Moustey. I'm on Twitter as still Moustey DJ, Instagram Moustey DJ, same spelling, and my number is 0774 312210.
So you specify in events?
Strictly events. And before I forget, and I strictly majored in events. And last year I won the UG Mix Maestro Award winning DJ.
You never brag about that. I did when I was doing my research. I didn't even see it anywhere.
It didn't say, yeah, no. It was the awards organized by Uganda Waraji. Yeah, I had a category with DJ Alberto, Slick Stewart and Roger, DJ Epman and DJ Shiu.
Award winning.
Yeah, award winning events DJ. Award winning events DJ.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. So what is gonna happen, or what happened? Clarify for me, cause me all I do is ask questions. What is gonna happen in Seattle, in America?
Seattle, I'm going with a couple of other experienced DJs, Rota, Epman. I'm going to play under the.
This is gonna be in when? August
30th to September 2nd.
Okay.
The convention.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugandans in North American convention.
So why are you selected? I mean, we have a million DJs here.
Yeah, it's I think the award helped me a lot. The brand helped me a lot, and the connections that I have.
Okay. Man, you wanted to thank a couple people?
Yeah, I've made it this far cause I've been working with quite a number of people. First, my big brother Kasule Ahmed has really been an instrumental person in my life. Up to now, we have shares in Real Sounds. We set up this thing together.
It's your company?
Yeah, it's my company and my brother Kasule. I would like to thank Steve Jean. Till this far, he has given me the most expensive gigs that I've done. He has trusted me with the biggest events, the ASFAs. I've done ASFAs, I've done Miss Tourism, I've done Miss Uganda, to mention but a few. I've done the presidential debate. Like, I've done all kinds of events because of Steve Jean. I would like to thank my family, my mom, my dad. These guys support me on every event that they can, to an extent that they come to an event when they don't even know the person there, but they really come and be with me on an event. And I would like to thank my brothers and sisters, Farida and others, my kids, because they give me the courage to grow and to add on to my success. And lastly, I would really like to thank my girlfriend Belinda.
What about your fans?
My fans.
Those are the most important people.
And I would like to thank my fans.
Especially the Facebook.
I'd like to thank my fans, my Facebook family, and my Team Real DJs. Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone that likes brand Moustey DJ, and every client who is willing to have a successful event should have me on set. Now,
call him the new Cuban DJ if you like, because it's the trending thing right now. Everybody's Cuban. Yeah. This guy right here looks Cuban. Yeah. But it's good to appreciate people when you're actually at your topmost, because some people tend to forget where they came from and the people they worked with. Now I'm also gonna thank my people that work with me here in the field. But before I do that, I want to tell you guys, it has been a special edition of Chilling with the incredible Moustey Mustapha. You can find him on Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere, even on Instagram, right? Yeah, he's such a joyful person, and he's able to speak. Some DJs cannot speak, but they can scratch.
Yeah, scratch all day, all night.
Thank you very much. You have been a very fantastic audience. I've had great fun. He has taken tea and I've taken some water. This has been La Plage. Thanks to my guys, Kwanzaa Classic, for this incredible outfit. I want to thank Henry, Tony, Herbert. I keep on singing these names because these guys are the best. And the entire UBC fraternity for always being there for chilling. The hashtag was Chilling UBC TV. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't forget, Chilling UBC TV. And you can as well follow me. I'm called Kaima Ibrahim Drago, you know. I always don't want to give out my personal account because people tend to disturb me, especially some people that I don't want to say. They really disturb me and I run out of words to tell them. Thank you. This has been Chilling. Guys, we are out.
Next week on Chilling.
I've seen so many people that don't believe in themselves simply because family backgrounds, actually depression is also caused by family backgrounds as well. If you grow up in a family where they're constantly...
Is it genetic?
No, it's not genetic. Family backgrounds in a way that you could have a dad, mom, or stepmom or uncle or anyone, and they keep telling you, oh, Drago, you're not worth it, you're not good enough, you'll never be something in life. When you grow up, you're gonna be a shoe shiner. Trust me, that's why we have kids that grow up in a way that their minds are totally psyched in a way that they don't understand what they do. They're depressed simply because of their family backgrounds.
Chilling.
Hi chillers, as you're enjoying this episode, make it an effort to follow our social media outlets. All you've got to do is type in Chilling UBC TV, like us on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and then also subscribe onto our YouTube channel.